Hello everyone, welcome to Pravegaa Education. So in the last video, I have solved the problem 1.1. I hope you have seen that particular problem. And now I am just going to next problem, that is 1.2. This is again from the kinematics part of problem in general physics of IE Irodov. So students, you have to solve this problem with yourself. But if you are not able to solve, then you can see this particular video. So students, it's a very nice problem. What is this? A point traversed half the distance with velocity v0. The remaining part of the distance, that means next half of the distance, was covered with velocity v1 for the first time, and with the velocity v2 for the other half of the time. So this is very interesting. So first time and another half of the time is there. Find the mean velocity of a point averaged over whole time of motion. So what do you have to do? You have to calculate the mean velocity or average velocity. So let us try to solve this particular problem. This is a very interesting one. So what is average velocity? So if I am talking about average velocity, this average velocity is equal to S upon total time. This is the basic concept, or you can just write something like delta S upon delta T also. That is this difference between distance between difference by the time. So this is the more better thing. And this is all about the total distance and total time. So we can write it into this form. So how we will go for that? So first it is given the first, so this is the total distance S. The first half of the distance, that is S by 2, can be easily found with the S by 2 is equal to V0 into, let's say that time is T0. So S by 2 is given into velocity V0, let's say time T0. And the next S by 2 is given by V1 into T1 plus V2 into T2. And what will be my average velocity? The average velocity will be S by, the total distance is S, and this value is equal to T0 plus T1 plus T2. So we can just go for plus T2. Now, the whole thing is that either we have to write S in form of time, or we have to write T0, T1, T2 in form of S. So here we have to write each and everything in form of S because it is much easier. So what will happen? T0. So T0 is given by S upon 2V0. And here in the problem it is given that T1 is equal to T2 because both are taking the same time. So here we are just talking about T1 is equal to T2 is equal to some time T. Then what will happen? For this particular equation, if you are going for this particular equation, then S by 2 is equal to V1 plus V2 into T. Then what will be my T? My T is equal to S by 2 V1 plus V2. Now we have this particular mother formula. So I can take another color. So this is our mother formula and we have to put it in all this thing. So what will happen? S by T0 is equal to S upon 2V0 plus this value T1 is equal to S upon 2V1 plus V2 and T2 is equal to also S upon 2V1 plus V2. So this is going to happen. So now this is your average velocity. Now what will happen? These all S will cancel out and we have to give the answer in terms of V1, V2 and V0. So let's try to calculate all this thing. So what will be our average velocity? V is equal to S upon 2V0 plus S upon V1 plus V2 to S upon 2 times V1 plus V2. Now this value is equal to 1 upon 2V0 and this thing can be added, that is 1 upon V1 plus V2 and that value is equal to 2V0 into V1 plus V2 by you have this particular 2v0 plus v1 plus v2. So this is our average, and you can see this is nothing but the dimension of velocity, and this is my average velocity. So students, it's a very nice problem. It's a very nice problem. What you have to do, you have to just understand this particular formula, distance is equal to velocity into time. Once you know this formula, then accordingly, the given parameter or given variable, you can change all these things. So the whole thing is that how we are writing the all particular equation. So this is the very interesting thing and most important thing. We have to understand that T1 is equal to T2 is equal to T. So students, try to solve this problem with yourself. Seeing the solution is not a basic thing, but yes, once you are just solving it, once you will face some problem, then you can just consult this type of solution. And if you have much better solution, then also you can suggest me. I will go for that solution also. So then just subscribe all our channel. You will find lot of content for your physics learning, and you will find yourself into entirely next level to the particular subject. Thank you.